Welcome back to Profiles in Caring as we continue our story now from Indonesia. And as construction efforts begin to take shape, we go inside Domes for the World.
Welcome everybody to the official celebration of the beginning of the construction.
Basically this area particularly was chosen because the village up there was completely destroyed and the mountain caved in, and it wasn't like they could just rebuild the house on their same land because it was dangerous. So they asked the government to be relocated completely.
Well, we got there and it was just that was a rice field, that whole area. We graded it, cleaned off the rice field, and we started building through there. A little bit different than Idaho, it rains a lot here. So had quite a challenge figuring out where the water was going to go when it rains and getting it drained into the river properly so that we didn't have flooding or puddles. We watch it rain and then we tweak it a little bit and we watch it rain again. And we've also upgraded the road system substantially. When we got there, it was a 1 foot wide motorcycle path made out of concrete.
Everything you see is done by hand. Even the asphalt, they put a little rock down and then they get tar out of a can and spread the tar on it and then roll it. And all of the ditches, everything's done by hand.
I've been building concrete dome homes for over 2 years, and then I got offered a position to come supervise a project here in Indonesia.
Wes Hawes is a boy from Idaho. I'm from Idaho. My dad's from Idaho, and my cousin's from Idaho, and we're all from Idaho. And Wes just has that Idaho ethic. I'm going to get this done, and we're just going to do it, and that's how it's going to be done, and everybody move out of the way. He gets things done.
As we started out, there's been a few people that have looked at this thing and thought, oh, it's a dome, it's different. People talk about traditions. But then as people saw them go up and as they walked in them and looked in them, they really have started to change their mind. And I really think there's going to be a huge, huge demand for these things in the future.
This is kind of a test. We've selected this plot of land, we built 72 houses, and it's a sample for the world. A lot of people will look at this and see what domes can do for the world.
Well, the dome is thin-shelled concrete. The concrete's 2 inches, reinforced steel. We put in a footing and floor, we pour it all together, and then we attach this vinyl balloon to that footing and inflate it. Once we have it inflated up to pressure, we have guys climb on there and put rebar in a grid pattern over the entire structure. And then they mix concrete and put it on by hand in 2 or 3 layers. We just turn the air off and the balloon folds back in, undo it, and put it on the next dome. One balloon we can build 1,000 houses with it.
If we had the system in place and everything was ready, which we do here now in Indonesia, we have equipment, we have airforms. If there was a disaster and we had the project ready and in place, we could build permanent structures so fast. I can walk onto a property and I can walk off in 6 days with a finished dome, ready to move in.
The people who will receive these homes, what kind of buy-in do they have?
The government's not giving them the land. Their piece of land, they're going to purchase for like monthly payments. So they're getting the gifts, the domes as a gift, but the land is their cost.
I think the door's open.
All right, we come in.
Great, well give me the tour.
This is a completed dome we have furnished just to kind of show what it could look like. There's a living room, and we have a bedroom here.
Bedroom on this side. Wow, so much room.
Not bad sized bedroom.
This would be like if we're looking to buy a condo, this would be the model dome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Exactly. This is our kitchen.
You're thinking family of 4 to 5, you say?
Yeah, we got 2 bedrooms plus a loft upstairs. We can easily fit another 2 beds up there. So you could have a family of 6, no problem. You feel very, very comfortable here.
Now wait a second, we've been through this whole house. There's an upstairs?
Yep. Now I'm 6'3", and it's still not too bad up here. There's quite a bit of room.
things don't have bathrooms in them. Tell me about the bathrooms.
As we talk to the villagers, they're used to this whole, the women getting together communally, the bathroom facility is kind of a gathering point. They do their laundry and they shower. It's just kind of the way they live here. So for every 12 families, there's they call it an MCK here. It's a bathroom facility, toilet, shower, and laundry. We've tried to really focus on upgrading their lifestyle, so we have installed deep water wells to have clean water and a bathroom facility and a full American septic system. It'll make a huge difference in their lives.
Why are these white?
It's a good question. The reason they're white is because they're 15 degrees cooler just with the paint. The sun reflects off of them instead of soaking in. It makes a huge difference in how cool they are.
So tell me structurally, from an engineer standpoint, why a dome?
If you put concrete on a curve and it's very strong, I think that's the #1 benefit. We're in an earthquake area and these guys are never going to have to rebuild their house again.
We're standing here on top of the dome, and you said what? We could do what on top of this?
Oh, I'm fully confident you can park a truck on this.
Park the truck on this?
Yep.
And it wouldn't cave in?
Yeah, it'll be fine. 3 weeks ago, there was a small volcano in the middle of Jogja here, the city, and I walked through the next day. And for 10 square miles, these roof tiles that they have were just littered the ground about that thick. And I know that if that entire area was domes, all they'd have to do is pick up tree branches and it'd be finished. That's the main benefit. If something happens, nothing's going to happen to this house. You might, even if you have to lift the tree off the top of the dome, that's it. Not only are we providing houses, but we provided jobs for almost 6 months. It's really made a lot of sense to me because when I go out and I try to find people, I look for the plumber that's had experience. I don't know how to install an Indonesian toilet. I have no idea. So if I hire the right expert and work with him and talk with him and try to, in some ways, upgrade what they're doing, but not to take away from what they've done for code and how they do things, I try to balance that. It really is, work turned out really well. At a peak time, we've had 370 employees under our payroll, but that's not including all the other support, all the other rock trucks and cement trucks and sand and supplies, and there's been 4 little stores started all the way around the project to feed them lunch, and the economy has just been boosted all the way around.
Tapi sekarang di sini agak dekat, senang sekali rasanya.
I like to work here because I work as a worker in another project. The place is closer than before, so I like this very much.
Bisa 5-10 cm.
My house was broken and there's a lot of big cracks. He lives in a temporary house. It made from bamboo.
In less than a month, you will have a new home, yes?
Tetapi apa? Ya.
Oh ya.